and I'm lit. On a spacecraft in a new realm, that's it.
Alright, hey, we back. I'm trying to stack up these videos so I have enough content through the week so I can start, stop. So hey, we back with another one. We are back. And this one is KRS One again, because I like the last one I just did. So I was like, let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, know what I got to do. Trying to pull my computer back. I hate when I have all that noise, but hey, we'll figure it out another time. Okay, so hold on, let me check that out. Okay, sorry y'all. Alright, let's get into it. First off, I'm Mel. We here with another occult video, reaction video. We decode, we talk about it, we discuss these videos. You can always put your tidbits in the comments, okay? Also, I do have a shop. I have oils, I have candles, I have spiritual baths, I have spiritual supplies, okay? I have oracle deck that I made myself. Everything is in the description below. Stay tuned. Soon I will be dropping something on Patreon if you feel called to be on there, or you know, subscribe or join or whatnot. But I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get into this.
Let's greet Chris as we do all our visitors. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we thank God for you. Whoa. Let me digest that.
He's so humble.
Wow. I'm going to talk to you today about choosing to be spiritually minded. And look at the phrase, choosing to be spiritually minded. This is a choice that a lot of you have made here today, just being here today. You could have been anywhere today. A lot of people are anywhere today, right now as we speak. You chose to be here. You know, a lot of times we walk into the future and we look back on ourselves. They say hindsight is 20/20. We look back on ourselves and we say, wow, I was really blessed back then. But it's always in the future. When we're going through the blessing, we never see it.
Whoa. I'm glad he said that. Also, see, spiritual alignment, because like, this is where I had to start with certain circumstances to kind of reverse the programming that I had over my mindset, or that I see on other people's mindset. Is when you're going through the storm, when you're going through bull mess, when you're going through a growth or a growth spurt or hard times, you have to be blessed that you're even going through that. And be blessed. Be be grateful that you're even going through that. I started like saying being more grateful for the struggles, because when you're going through something, it's because you're either developing a new mindset and you're transitioning. You are somewhat looking back on what you did to get to this point, what messed you up, what red flags you did not pay attention to, you know, what signs and synchronicities you may have missed, and next time you'll go with your gut feeling, the energy, you know, because like sometimes we ignore shit, you know, and ignore the signs and synchronicities we get, the red flags we get, you feel me? And we don't take the time to be patient enough to decode it and pay attention to that energy and try to reason, not even really reason, but kind of like think about what might have gotten us to this point of, you know, us not being on the, I don't know, like they being more aware. Our awareness, our self-awareness took a back seat, and our emotions may have came over us, or hope, or you know, that inner child may have wanted to come up and play, you feel me, and just believe in fairy tales, you know what I mean? So when we do stuff like that and then it backfires on us, it's just a lesson. Okay, you clearly you was meant to go through it, because it wouldn't have happened if you didn't. Okay, that's why we have to be more, in tune. What he say? What Cat Williams say? Be in tune with your star fucking player, because nigga, you are the one that attracts these circumstances. You are the one who initiates circumstances. It's not always about other people. Put up your boundaries. Learn more about financial literacy. You feel me? Little tidbits. You don't have to be a scholar in this shit. Just know what you need to know to get you to a comfort zone or financial freedom. And then from that point, if you need to rise, you can do that too, because you already have that foundation. Foundation about your how energy works. Okay? Pay attention. When you feel uncomfortable or something don't feel right, it's not always you being paranoid. I promise you.
Being conscious has to do with being aware of your space and time.
There we go.
Right now, we are.
And you have the ability to agree to. You have the ability to agree to these circumstances that come your way, or the people that try to come in your light, or the negativity that tries to come your way. Okay, so with that being said, the awareness is, okay, you gotta look at shit from all type of sides of the coin. Okay,
We are blessed. Right now, in this room, we are blessed. Turn to, let's hit Mark chapter 16, verse 15. Mark chapter 16, verse 15. When you're there, say namaskar. And he said unto them, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. In the Lamza, it says to all creation, I think, right? And he said unto them, go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Go ye into all the world. Stop there. Go ye into all the world. I'm spiritual. You told me to get out of the world. Oh, here's the command right here. Go into the world. Not into your church. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Go into the world and preach the gospel to every creature, not every Christian.
Oh, damn. Little twist on that.
Then say,
I'm aware everything took a turn with the Bible and the Christianity portion or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but we going with it because it still says spiritual minded. So we're going to take what we can from this, because I'm aware it went a little left to Christianityville. But, don't get me wrong, Christianity isn't all bad, okay? Especially if you're not trying to beat it over everybody's head and you actually live in that lifestyle, or you actually, that's you. That's you. And it works for you. You keep doing you. You feel me? Period.
preach to every Jew, preach to every Muslim. It didn't even say preach to every human being. It said preach the gospel to every creature. Now stop here. Just meditate on this now for a minute. We're told by Christ here to go into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. What kind of gospel is that? If I'm supposed to go into the world and preach this gospel to every creature, or as the Lamza version says, all creation, that means the gospel is beyond words. That means that whatever the gospel is, a dog can understand it.
Oh, alright.
A bird can understand it. A insect can understand. A bear can. A lion can understand. Go preach the gospel to every creature. So we sat here and we thought about it. We said, well, what gospel would every creature in nature understand? The answer, love.
That goes back to I'm a tag it in the video, either right here or at the end of the video of I just did one. I ain't uploaded it yet, and it's gonna be like one of the first ones I upload. Brother Panic, one of his last like conversations with Bobby Hemmett, and that's basically what he gonna tell you about the universal love type shit.
A lot of people misinterpret that and they say, preach the gospel to every creature, and they pick up their book and start talking. It's not the instruction. The instruction says every creature. A dog understands a pat on the back.
Love. I got you.
A cat understands a bowl of milk. A bird understands bread.
Love, action can be equated to love. How you treat people, how you care for people type shit. That's what I'm getting at
Seeds.
with this.
Care. Compassion. Affection.
Right. That don't mean let nobody run over you, because you can still love somebody and take your ass on somewhere. You feel me? And sometimes you gotta protect yourself. I love you, and I don't want to see you go down the route that you're going down. You're not listening to, our concerns, or you're not learning how to effectively, your shit affecting us and my energy and my manifestations, my whatever. You feel me? My life, my children, my kids, my money. And I have to depart from you. It's not that I never knew you, but it's like depart. I have to depart from you. I have to cleanse from you. I have to restore my energy, and I have to wish you luck and go on about the other way. I love you though.
Every creature understands love. So whatever the gospel is, it's not words. Whatever it is, go and preach the gospel. Obviously, this is some kind of an activity. Something we supposed to be doing. Doing.
That's the same thing with spirituality and techniques and occult and magical practices. If you're gonna light a candle for money works, make a route, promote yourself, make a route for money to come in, promote yourself, put shit on Etsy, put your book out there. That's helping you have that faith or strengthen that spell to attract what you need. And even sometimes it won't even come to exactly what you set forth to. Sometimes it's gonna come another way, so you can fund to get more books, and then you say that, and then boom, next thing you know, people buying your books, and you feel me? It's about faith, it's about belief, it's about co-creation with the energies that you're trying to call on or be on the same frequency on. It takes time, because sometimes the program mindset keeps you in a poverty or lack or ignorant state. So the more, it's like you have to work on your own energy. Okay, that's why, like, when you're doing spell work, or when you're calling on deities, or when you're doing your occult practices, you have to start with yourself first. Feed yourself. And I had to pick up on this too. I had to pick up on this too. And it really all came together with that. But you have to, energize yourself first. Have the pros and cons happen, and you know how to teach people or direct people if you choose to do that. Because some people don't. They do it in private and it works for them, and that's cool. That is okay. Or they tell their close circle and they don't. You know what I'm saying? That is totally okay. Or they put it in a book, or whatever. Everybody got their way of teaching somebody else something, because it's not always about spell work, but it could be cooking, baking. All that is love, action, lawn services, shit like that. All of that can be all of that can be actions of compassion and love. It's a service to one another, and that's what we're here. We're here to serve ourselves and goddesses and gods and goddesses of like-minded people type shit. Because like we all are of one creation. Okay, I'm not saying we all the same, but even though we kind of is, but you know, we all have the same abilities. I'm gonna say that if you are awakened to that.
Be doers of the word. Be doers of the word. Love. When you decide to live spiritually minded, you will notice that you ain't got no choice. Love swells up in your heart. Matter of fact, some of the reasons why you choose to be spiritually minded is because you don't even understand yourself. You say, man, I have this feeling of just love. I mean, I like people. I want to, you know, I'm always trying to help. Every time somebody got a problem, they calling me. Hello, somebody in here. You gonna go home right now, phone line. Message said, hey, you know, I just wanted to call you to say, can you help? I need you to come and watch the kids. I need you to do it. Can you borrow some money? You guys are usually the ones helping somebody else. I got a witness in here. But look at the burden, as I mentioned, the first step. Look at the burden of that. You're way down because you are in the spirit, but you're in the world. And even though you've decided to be spiritually minded, nobody else has.
Period.
And what a burden that can be. You tell somebody, your kids, your friends, whatever, your husband, your wife, don't do that. And they do it anyway. Then they come back in sorrow.
All right.
And it's your burden to still help.
Crazy word.
How many times have your kids, those that have children, you know, you said, I don't like so-and-so. So-and-so ain't no good. Why? Because you have wisdom. And you say, I've been there already with so-and-so. And so-and-so's not good. Oh, Ma, Dad, man, come on, man. You always dissing my friends. 3 months later. Oh, what happened to Johnny? Oh, man, he's whack, man. Oh man, I lent him my shirt. He wouldn't give me my shirt back. I told him to come over and play some records when he broke my turntable. Man, Mark, could you buy me another one? Now the burden is on you. You told so-and-so, don't go down that path. It's not good for you. They ain't listen. Now
I know y'all done been there before. The wisdom that you have, I know y'all done been there before. So, he got me with this one now. Cause he coming at an angle, cause I grew up in church, but he coming at an angle that I strayed away from with the Christianity and shit like that. But it is wisdom in what he's saying clearly. But you still can't absorb people's mess. Okay? You can't absorb people's energy. There are boundaries. That's a child. Child different, but grown-ups, okay? You got to notice if a person is actually gaining something for what you're telling them, that's different. You don't mind helping them. But if a person keep being a burden, a person keep being that ignorant person, then at some time you got to let them go with love, okay?
It's not good for you. They ain't listen. Now they walked down the path and gained wisdom.
Spreading.
But the burden falls on you. Because the compassion and the love in your heart refuses to turn your back.
Right.
So you say, come on. All right, here it is. You may give them a lecture. You may say, but here it is. My love for you, I'm still going to give no matter what. You cursed me out last week, but I'm still here.
Oh, no.
This is what it is to be spiritually minded. And it's important that we all gain strength in this. Otherwise, we will become very stressed out. We become very stressful spiritual people, if there's such a term. You'll be in the spirit and why God is, when is my day coming? Your day is there. This is your day right here.
Always.
The burden is on you. The cross is on you. You are innocent. You've done no wrong, but somehow you're linked up with the wrong of others.
Right.
Because of your love for them. Don't shirk from your responsibilities. Don't be afraid. This is what you're supposed to do. You are the blessing in someone's life.
I know that's right.
You are the blessing. Don't look at it as a burden. Look at it as, this is who I am. And I am that I am.
That.
I am who I am. This is me. I'm not, this is it. So I stand firm as the blessing, as the answered prayer in someone's life. You know, we pray and then we expect a supernatural answer to the prayer. No, each of us here are God's assistants. Think of yourself as a secretary for God. That's a new concept. I'm jotting down, taking notes for God. I'm making sure God's schedules are kept. I'm making sure God answers her calls. I'm God's secretary. And so when someone comes to the office, I meet them and say, hi, what can we do for you? Well, God, get me out of this. Anyone who's run a corporation knows that the CEO don't do no work.
I am hollering because they really don't, because they built that shit from the ground up and they pay people to do shit like that. That is the same, what he's talking about is the same as spiritualists, occultists, people out in the daily life, chefs, you know, whoever, teachers, professors, you know, whoever. They have the source of the wisdom and they put it out there. Okay? You have a need or a service, or you have a need, they have a service. You feel what I'm saying? So this is energetic exchange around the world in different ways. Okay, you need food. You go to the grocery store, do that. At the grocery store, you need people to stock. You need people to clean up. You need people to be at the cashier. You need people to handle the logistics or whatever. That is all, like you said, an organization. That is a service that is helping you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, it's still even though someone got a nasty attitude or whatever, that's neither here nor there. But you also, like, if you go to, like, I don't know, you go to the YMCA or the gym, and they already have the equipment there. The place is cleaned up. All you gotta do is exchange your money for it. Here your membership. You can come as often as you want a month. You know, then start all over again. You feel me? That is a service. That is a need that's being fulfilled. You feel me? So it's the same thing when it comes back to the occult knowledge and what you need to know to get that to yourself, your higher self, or take control over your matrix, over your life, over your circumstances, and under things from different perspectives.
So always the secretary, always the manager, always that person who is not the power, the top, the lead. It's always that assistant,
Yep.
that secretary.
The burden is on them. The cross is on them.
Company. While the CEO is off water skiing.
Period.
He punches up, she punches up. Hey, how's everything going in the office? And of course, if you give a negative report, it's you that's fired. You know, it's you that's fired. The CEO says, well, you're not doing your job. What do you mean I'm not doing my job? These people are crazy. But what the CEO expects is for you to handle your business.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh,
You don't
ooh,
keep running back to the CEO. We got a problem. We got a problem. No, you solve problems. And this.
Yeah, this is dope. I like this one. I like this one. I was kind of skeptical, but I like it because it's really giving me downloads about, you know, taking up space in the world as a spiritual being, as a light worker, as a alchemist, as a witch, as a hoodoo practitioner, as a conjure woman, as a Buddhist or whatever. Do your part, okay? And you will be blessed or aligned. That's why you have to come back to who you are and do what you love to do, or do what is fulfilling to you. And that's how you go back to your soul calling or whatnot. I like this. It's a little different than what we've been doing. So I like different. That's how I don't gotta switch it up.
This is another level of spiritual thought that I'll give you today. Don't look for God to solve your problems. Solve God's problems. Take that in your heart today. It is empowering. When I decided to solve God's problems, my problems got solved. But
what did I just say? When you do your part, you ain't got to worry about nothing because you know you in alignment. I mean, yeah, you're going to have little stuff that you still going to have to go through and decode and learn from and shit. That's inevitable. That's what's going to happen. And you have to, you know, sharpen your abilities or whatever it is, or skills or whatever. So as you're going through life and as you are, you know, doing your big one, you know what I'm saying? You are helping one another. Somebody else is going to be helping you. It's an exchange of energies because we all are God. We all are goddesses. You feel me? So it's like I ain't saying you lean on nobody in no mess like that. I'm saying you listen to who you are within and you understand the guidance that comes within when it comes to soul progression.
I waited on God to solve my problems. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And then you get that philosophy, wait on the Lord.
And you waiting for somebody. And this is where Christians get a lot of stuff confused. You have to put, and like he said earlier, like you got to do something. You have to have that energetic exchange. That's universal law, cause and effect type shit. Okay, so it's the universal law tells you that you have to put in to get out. It's the universe is transactional. You have to put the energy in. Okay, you have to put, whether that's into your studies, whether that's into your craft, whether that's into, you know, getting up, going to your 9 to 5 to get that paycheck, whether that's, you know, you learning how to bake, you learning how to draw, you learning how to landscape, you learning how to become a master manifester. You have to put in that knowledge, you have to put in that work. When I started my journey, I didn't understand that concept. You know, and plus it was like, you know, it takes time. When I started my journey, I didn't know. I just thought, oh, magic was magic, but no, magic be magicking when you do what you're supposed to do to open that portal for that magic to come in fruition or manifest what you want.
Just wait. Life
Create
go by, you still waiting. No, reverse that real quick. God, look, there's some issues over here, but listen, I'll be right back. I'm going to solve that for you. I'll be right back. so-and-so over here got an issue, but I'm going to solve that, God. I'm going to come on your behalf, God, and solve these problems. You know, in the Bible, it speaks of God as a parent. And they often use the father analogy or a concept. And God as a parent, I often look at that and I say, if I had a parent that was 1,000,000 years old, if I had a parent that, you know, I respected and I adored, I don't bring my parent problems.
Right.
I bring my parents the first fruits. I don't go to my father, my mother's, I got another problem. No, even if I got a problem, I'ma solve it. I'ma solve it. Now here's what I learned, wisdom-wise. When you step up and say, God, hold on, I'ma solve this problem, I'll be right back. God comes with you.
Yeah. Because you are that. You are God.
No parent will let their child go to war. And just be like, okay, you go on. Most of the time when a parent sees their child trying, they will come automatically to their aid.
No, I just said earlier.
No begging, no pleading. This is the spiritual walk. This is what it means to choose to be spiritually minded. Back off a little bit from the supernatural.
Yeah, basically doing the work. Because you are already supernatural in itself. So basically doing the work. This is what people say when people say you have to do the work. Everybody work different. Everybody process different. Everybody service is different. Everybody need is different. Everybody mindset is different. Everybody purpose is different. Do your work. And if you need guidance, it's all out here. It's all around here. You feel me? It's different ways to be spiritually elevated, okay? Or keep yourself in a high frequency, or at least, you know, on the route to gaining more knowledge for yourself and whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. But you got to understand everything comes from within, okay? So you have to knock down that programming that has you just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting. I'm not motivated. You feel me? Talking to yourself like, you know what I'm saying? God does work. God puts in the work. You have a God-like mindset. You are a part of God. This whole consciousness. Do what you have to do to change your situation. Because I know a lot of y'all, that's a lot of people pet peeve is like, not pet peeve, but what they always say is, well, you know, my people was alcoholics and we was always in poverty. Well, you change the narrative. We are agreeing with this narrative, this energy, this frequency. You have to change it. And yes, it's gonna be hard. Ain't nobody ever said it was gonna be easy. No, you just think that it's gonna be easy. You think you're supposed to be given things because the government has sat here and gave you food stamps, gave you housing. Man, these niggas always want something, huh? Give them that little check, give them that little stimulus. You feel me? Breadcrumbing you. Go get the whole loaf. The whole company. You feel me? In your own way. That don't mean you have to be on social media. That don't mean you gotta write a book. That don't mean you have to necessarily go all out your way. Okay? Because you can do that from just being an ordinary soul, ordinary citizen on this earth. But it's all up to how you want to go about it. How you want to live your life. That's the whole thing. You have this unique vision of how you want to be seen, or how you want to see yourself, or what you want to create and manifest. Get to it. It's so much information and resources out here. Okay? Get to it.
And just come to the practical real quick. Just real practical. Because when spirituality is practical in your life, God is practical in your life.
Period.
I ain't even gonna
results.
tell you how I got here to this podium right here. I can't, we are marveling over this. We just sit in the back just, you can't, God is awesome. Awesome. And when you walk in that, no planning on the planet Earth can achieve the things that you can achieve in Christ. So in closing, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Actually, I had a couple of verses to read, but I'm just going to close it out. Yeah.
That was awesome. So, wow, that took a turn. It's not that it makes me uncomfortable. When it comes to Christianity, it's just they use that system to like control people. So, just taking the little tidbits and kind of putting it side by side what he was saying, what I was saying, and like kind of, like I say, it don't matter if you're Christian, it don't matter. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that. It's, are you happy? Are you doing your soul's purpose? Are you feeling good about life? Are you helping people? Are you helping yourself? First off, are you helping yourself? Are you self-mastery? Are you into the self-mastery? Like, are you doing your best here on this earthly realm? Okay, are you creating heaven on earth for yourself, or are you on that journey? Everybody has a journey. Everybody has different stories or similar stories, but a different twist. So, as you are going down your journey, as you are becoming or like integrating back into the spiritual being that you are, or awakening the spiritual being that you are, or the God or goddess that you are, you have to take your time. Take your time. Know that you don't have to be this conscious being overnight. You feel me? Because it's gonna happen if you keep doing the work, okay? And that's with anything. With anything. If you want to go to nursing school, if you want to go to CDL school, or whatever you want to do in life, it takes time. It takes progression. It takes faith, and it takes action, and it takes trust within yourself and discipline. Discipline. That's another thing that I was lacking. Discipline. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna end it here, y'all. I hope y'all like this one. This was a little different, but I hope y'all like it. Okay, please comment below and let me know how you felt about this video, and also check out my site. You'll see it below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.